AskReddit buys new gadgets 1844. At the current state of AI, where do you think we're heading next? I believe that a lot of kids will be uneducated due to cheating on schoolwork with AI, and also lots of people's reputations will be in the mud from AI like deepfake. Deepfakes and audio sampling are the parts of AI that scare me the most. Misinformation is already a problem. Whether AI generated content can be recognized under scrutiny or not, it'll still be incredibly damaging. As of today, a lot of misinformation is easily disprovable but is still really effective at convincing people that they live in an alternate reality. People already don't take the time to fact check things. It'll only get worse as video and audio evidence becomes unreliable due to AI. Someone could create a video of whoever the POTUS is at the time doing some egregious thing and half the country will believe it immediately and tune out before any pushback even happens. Even if it gets debunked down the line, not everyone will get the message and there's no guarantee that those who do will even change their minds at that point. The damage will be done. Dead internet theory gets worse. What's that? Robo-human relationships. Someone is definitely losing a penis to an AI sex doll within the next decade. Terrible, terrible services. I've been working with AI for about a decade now and I'm convinced that while the technology isn't inherently good nor evil, the neoliberal context in which it will develop is toxic. In the short term, it will most likely be used as a tool for human workers, rather than replacing them. The one area in which AI is ready to take over, though, is the service industry, particularly customer service. It doesn't need to be good, it just needs to be barely tolerable. Brace yourselves for the worsening of every institutional interaction and may Sam Altman have mercy on your soul if you deviate too much from the median. Take it from a disabled guy, there will be nobody to explain your special case to. I have long argued that the robot apocalypse will not be fought with Terminators and Killdozers, but with a chatbot that doesn't understand you're dying of appendicitis. Explosion of deepfake porn everywhere with ease. Become famous to any minor degree? A few clicks and people are making full porn movies about you. Tens of millions of jobs lost. For a start. Jobs with no replacement waiting. We'll have a designated underclass of the permanently destitute. Conditions will worsen. There will be violence. How can the corporations make money without poor people working and being able to buy stuff? After AI comes BJ, right? Goated comment. AI created content will now be unwittingly used to train AI. This will act as a major setback as the little errors are continually copied and compounded. AI can't train AI. This is a core issue with it. If you allow AI to train AI, it will always devolve to nonsense. There's a subreddit where AIs post and comment with each other and they don't say anything. Can't remember what it's called though. Not to practice, that's for sure. Maybe a game. But not to practice. We talking about practice, man. The potential for AI to revolutionize healthcare is enormous. From diagnostic tools in personalized medicine to operational efficiencies in healthcare systems, AI could significantly improve outcomes for patients and practitioners alike. It could also help as a basic therapy program, at least for CBT or simple conditions for those who can't afford regular therapy. Alexa, play an episode of Cheers but replace Norm with Morn from DS9, and Woody with Pee Wee Herman. But Lee in Jihad. Have you seen the movie Terminator? IDK, but I'm scared for my job. Human creativity will be commodified and devalued as AI can create things with prompts. It's not quite there yet, but it doesn't seem far away. The death of Hollywood. This is the golden age of movies, and your children will be alive to see the end of movies being filmed. After a few more iterations, any human being will be able to sit in front of a computer with an idea for a story and say the following, and it'll happen. Okay computer, I want to make a movie. I want it to star Brad Pitt and Mae West. Scene 1, an ocean pier. Show me some ocean piers. No, not high noon, sunset. Not that one. Keep going, hold. That one. Pan up and to the left. I want an aerial shot descending down from that third lamppost. Have Brad looking out. As the shot drops down, center in on his face. Preview that. Okay, not so fast. Slower pan by 25%. Okay, good. Now have Brad say I remember when it all started. Preview that. No, have him more melancholy. Speak slower. Preview. A little slower. Okay, good. Insert that one SNL short about customizing a dancing avatar. When I see where AI is going, I think of WALL-E and all the people on the spaceship and all the robots doing all the work and people just stare at screens all day. People just staring at screens all day? We call that Tuesday. We don't have AI. We have LLMs. So, nowhere? They poisoned the internet because it's a ton of AI crap now, which is hilarious. If you use it to learn, you'll be in a loop of crap producing more crap. Sprocket's own toast on the moon and such. AI will need to have better ways of interacting with the real world, with better sensors and detectors that would provide input mimicking our own senses. After that, the next thing to work on is an actual artificial emotion construct that gives them what would be the equivalent of personal motivation to do things, or not do things, as they see fit. Will it be real emotion? Well, it will be equivalent to what we do when we weigh physical and emotional inputs to make decisions and take action based on multiple, and often conflicting, factors to accomplish tasks. So, real enough. We're about to experience the strictest form of online censorship to prevent fake media. Economic collapse. 1. Corporations replace as many jobs as possible with AI over the next 10 years. 2. As a result of number 1, the middle class falls apart. Currently, the middle class has a giant tax burden, as well as being the primary consumers of goods. 3. As a result of number 2, corporate profits fall because nobody has money to buy anything. 4. When corporate profits fall, the stock market crashes. 5. Great Depression 2, electric boogaloo. Mass unemployment, general futility of human effort. Cheers to that, buddy. Nothing we do matters anymore, woohoo. Spend years and money to learn to be something that will be obsolete as easily as all our operating systems. I'm thinking trucking, thanks to poverty finance thread, at least I can live in that. A big pod on wheels. Probably people starting to get an appreciation for real art again. We all loved CGI at first, but then started to feel like it lacked character. I think people are starting to get uncanny valley vibes from CGI and AI stuff. Soon actual artist and talented people will become a rare commodity. Art-wise, if AI improves to the point where humans can no longer easily discern between AI and human-designed art, maybe an arms race between AI generators and AI checkers, AIs that check whether our input was AI generated. At some point, if people still value human-made art, people will still pay to see human work, made professionally, overseen in person by another person. Industry-wise, increases in commercial robotics. Once we make an AGI and train it on basic mobility skills, and if it becomes more viable long term than a human worker, almost any job can be replaced by a robot. We don't have a good frame of reference for what happens when tech replaces humans faster than new jobs can be made, but it could be anything from UB to plutocracy. Then there's the issue of finite resources versus infinite growth. How much of the Earth's resources we can use long term, meaning space exploration, will be pushed much more heavily. The unemployment line. It's going to eliminate human interface.